Hello, good afternoon, students. So we'll be discussing the previous question paper of VTU, that is August September 2020, and the question number is 3B, right? So this is related to the valuation problem. Fine. So let's move on to the question. So the question here is we have two firms as usual, like firm A and the firm B. Firm A is an acquiring firm and the firm B is a target firm. Here the firm A acquires a firm B, and in this given question the exchange rate is been already given, that is firm A wants to exchange the firm B every share with 0.5 share of it, right? So exchange ratio is already given in the question, followed by the other inputs for the firm A and the firm B. That is, firm A is an acquiring firm and the firm B is a target firm. So what is it given is profit after tax, that is 20 lakhs, number of equity shares 5 lakhs, EPS 4, P ratio 10, and the market price per share of an acquiring firm is 40 and the target firm is 20. What is that we need to determine here is that we need to know here the number of equity shares to be issued by the firm A for acquisition of the firm B, right? So exchange ratio is already given. We need to know the number of shares that firm A would like to give for the firm B in exchange of 2 lakh shares. Fine, that is the first question. The second question, we need to know about what is the new EPS after the merger, and the third sub question where we need to know is what is the market value of the merged firm. The market value refers to the market capitalization of the company, right? So these are the three sub questions that we need to calculate here. Let's move on to the next slide, right? So here let's calculate the first sub question here. So that is determining the number of equity shares to be issued by the firm A for the acquiring for the firm B, right? So the formula goes like this: the exchange ratio multiplied by number of shares of the target firm. So what is the exchange ratio that is being given, right? We are not calculating the exchange ratio since it is already directly given here, that is 0.5. 0.5 multiplied by the 2 lakh shares of the target company before the merger as it's given in the question, right? 0.5 multiplied by 2 lakhs, we are going to get that the value as 1 lakh shares. Fine. So here the firm A will be issuing 1 lakh shares of a firm A in exchange of 2 lakh shares for the firm B, right? So this is the solution for the first question. Now let's move on to the second sub question. In the second sub question, we need to calculate the EPS of the firm A after merger, or a merged company EPS, or a post merger EPS, what we call here, right? To calculate the post merger EPS, the formula goes like this. The formula is the total earnings after the merger, that is the earnings of the company A, that is the earnings of the acquiring company, plus the earnings of the target company, right? If there is a synergy gain, we take into the consideration the synergy gain. If there is no synergy gain, just we will take the earnings divided by the number of shares of the acquiring company, as it is been given as like the 5 lakh shares, right? Then the number of shares of the target company after the merger, right? Either you can take the number of shares of the target company after merger, as we have been calculated that in the sub question 1, or we can take exchange ratio multiplied by number of shares of the target company before the merger, right? Either of these two things can be done here. So I have directly taken the number of shares of the target company after merger as we have been calculated in the sub question 1. Find the total earnings are like 20 lakhs plus 5 lakhs is the total earning, divided by the number of shares of the acquiring company is 5 lakhs, which is given in the question, plus the number of shares of the target company after the merger is 1 lakh, as we have been calculated in the sub question 1, right? The taking and simplifying this value, we get 25 lakhs divided by 6 lakhs, which is going to be the 4.16. So this is going to be the new EPS of the merged firm, or what we call as a post merger EPS or after merger EPS of the firm, that is 4.16, and this is the solution for the sub question B. Coming to the solution for the sub question C here, right? The solution for the sub question C, what is that we need to look at here is we need to calculate the market value of the merged firm, right? So when you say the market value, we are referring to the market capitalization, right? So to calculate the market capitalization, what is that we need to know is the market price of the merged firm multiplied by outstanding shares, right? So one hint which has been given in the question here is the P ratio of the firm A do not change of, right? So by when we look at the P ratio, we need to take the product of P ratio and the EPS, right? So we need to calculate the new market price after the merger, right? So that market price multiplied by outstanding shares after the merger, that will give the market value. Let's first calculate the new market price after the merger. To calculate the new market price after the merger, so the one way to calculate the new market price is by taking the product of the P ratio, right? The P ratio of the acquiring company, and there is no change, we take it the same there. If there is a change, then we need to take the combined P ratio that we need to calculate. Since it is given the condition that the P ratio is not changing, we'll take the P ratio of an acquiring firm multiplied by post merger EPS, right? So post merger EPS 4.16, which is calculated as a sub question B there, multiplied by P ratio of the 10 which is given in the question. 4.16 multiplied by 10, you are going to get as 41.66. this is going to be the new market price of the merged firm after the merger. So once you get the new market price after the merger, then we can calculate the market value or also market capitalization of the merged firm. And the formula here is expected market price per share, which is calculated in the previously, that is 41.66 multiplied by total number of merged firm after the merger, right? So acquiring number of shares of the firm is 5 lakhs given in the question, plus for the target company it is 1 lakh, right? So 41.66 multiplied by 6 lakhs, you are going to get as 250 lakhs, which is going to be the merged company market value or value of the merged firm, right? This is the solution for the third sub question. By this we have been completed the solution for the 3B with sub question 1, 2 and the 3. Okay, thank you.